Thanks, Mark. Jury selection in the trial of accused cop killer Andrew Romero is now underway. Today, we learned prosecutors have made a couple of late requests of the judge in a bid to strengthen their case. News 13's Alex Goldsmith has a story.
Kim, at the last second, prosecutors have asked that whoever's on the jury in this high-profile case be allowed to hear more from Andrew Romero and less about his former girlfriend. Last month, Judge George Eichwald made a big decision that helped accused cop killer Andrew Romero's defense. Prosecutors wanted to use seemingly incriminating statements about Rio Rancho police officer Greg Benner's murder that Romero made during an interview with investigators. One problem.
I think it's pretty clear that Mr. Romero invoked his right to remain silent under the Fifth Amendment.
The judge ruled that after Romero told police he didn't want to talk, things should have stopped there. Now, in a new motion, the DA's office wants the judge to change his mind and let some of what Romero said be admissible. They say Romero initiated a conversation after an officer brought him a blanket where he expresses remorse and says about Benner, quote, "I just hope he doesn't die." With or without those statements, prosecutors are expected to have help from Romero's then-girlfriend Tabitha Littles. Police say she was with Romero looking for robbery targets when he killed Officer Benner during a traffic stop last year. Murder charges against her were dropped as part of a plea deal.
You have agreed that you will testify in the prosecution of the co-defendant Andrew Romero. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
In a separate motion, prosecutors want the judge to block the defense from asking Littles about her criminal past before the murder, worried that could undermine her credibility with the jury. It's unclear when these new motions could be ruled on. Romero was wanted for armed robbery at the time of the murder, but the judge has ruled that the jury can only hear about crimes Romero is accused of committing the day of the killing. Back to you, Kim.
Okay, thanks, Alex. Now that trial is being held in Los Lunas because of the publicity surrounding the case in Rio Rancho. Today, security at the courthouse was stepped up big time. There were dozens of officers making their presence known, some standing guard on the roof of the courthouse, others walking around. Deputies acknowledge emotions around this case will be high.
Just a tough situation everybody's in, and we want to make it go off as smoothly as possible.
Opening statements are set to start in the case in a week. As the trial for the man accused of killing Officer Benner begins, community members are coming together to make sure the focus stays on Officer Benner. Blue ribbons adorn trees, poles, signs, businesses, and homes throughout Rio Rancho. It's reminiscent of the days following Officer Benner's murder. Many businesses have also put pictures of Officer Benner up. Community members say it's not only for Benner, but all the fallen officers. And unfortunately, there's been far too many of them lately.
Part of the community, keep the community together. They're a big local support to us, and it's good to honor them.
Officer Benner's widow is taking notice of all the blue. She's been posting pictures of the ribbons on her Facebook page.